Hey guys, it's Danny Explosion back here, and today is going to be the first day of a whole discography review. The band I'm going to do a discography review of is one of my favorite death metal bands, Dying Fetus. I'm going to review every single studio album they had. This is part of a series that I'm going to do. So, just to let you know, like the next 7 or 6 videos will be an album reviews of every single Dying Fetus album because I love Dying Fetus. They are my favorite death metal band of all time. And today, I'm going to review their first album, which is Purification Through Violence. If you don't know who Dying Fetus is, they are a technical death metal band that's from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. They formed in 1991 with founding members John Gallagher, Nick Spelios, and Jason Netherton. And the band has gone through numerous lineup changes, and which means that John Gallagher is the only original member left from Dying Fetus. Alright, so let's get to the album. This album was signed to a label in Illinois that was short-lived called Pulverizer Records, which is kind of around my area. This was their debut album. They had an album before that, which was just all demos, called Infatuation with Male Violence. And the debut album lineup included John Gallagher on guitar and vocals, Jason Netherton on bass and vocals, Brian Latta on guitar, and Rob Belton on drums. This was their debut album, and I've listened to it many, many times over the past few years. And some tracks that definitely stand out to me are Blunt Force Trauma, because that opening track is just so in your fucking face and just pounding. I love that track. Nocturnal Crucifixion, which is just a straight out just fucking heavy track. Nothing Left to Pray For, which is pretty technical, but yet still very, very brutal. And Raped on the Altar, which was another fantastic and dark track they had on this album. Because what I really like about Dying Fetus is they blend slam and technicality perfectly, and can still make like heavy breakdowns and very cool solos and stuff like that, and that's why they are very, very good in my opinion. I mean, they've gotten really well known back in '96 because they weren't signed to like an actual label or they had any promotion, and their first tour was with it was in the summer of '96 with Monstrosity and Cataclysm, which would have been an awesome show to see. But overall, I thought this was a very, very good album. I'd love to get one of these days. I'd give it a 90 out of 100 because this was just a brutal, pounding, raw record from Dying Fetus that I'd love to own one of these days. I plan to buy their whole discography because I am fucking obsessed with Dying Fetus. Because that band has got me into really, really heavy music, and this was a Purification Through Violence was an awesome debut album from Dying Fetus nonetheless. Alright, that was my album review. Make sure the next album will be Killing on Adrenaline, which will be probably tomorrow. I'm going to try to make it early because I am going to Mayhem Fest 2015. So I'll try to make that album review as soon as I can. This was my first album review, so if there are dislikes and stuff like that, I completely understand. I'm trying to make them better. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe if you want. And as always, keep it brutal and keep it metal.